What's good, Omni Gang or OMNISCALES Gang? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. The tools will allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, man. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy and everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. Once again, that's Anchor, ANCHOR.fm. See you out there. Welcome back to the OMNISCALES podcast. Today is Saturday, June 12th, 3:44 p.m. Today, hit a massive killer workout, hit the treadmill, hit an elliptical, and I did a sitting chest press and the pull down bars that you pull it down to your chest while sitting. I don't know, it's various ways to do that. But first, before I even get into all that, I'd like to say hello. How are you guys doing? Happy June. We're almost at July, man. A lot has changed since my last episode. I know it's almost been like a month, but got a new place, new commitments, new loves, new passions. Got into a few different things, man. Stock, bonds, getting into the cryptocurrency game coming up pretty soon here as well. But yeah, man, stocks are amazing. I'm going to hold on to a few of them, just to grow them over years upon years. I may not do exactly what Warren Buffett did, but I'm gonna probably do something to that nature, to that tune. I believe you put like $10,000 or $30,000 from 10 to 30,000 in a bank account or in something. And he took it out, or like 30 years later, it grew to like millions of dollars, I think. But, inflation and all that, we make more money every few years, if not every year. And, inflation and prices of things go up and go up and up and up and up. But financial literacy is important. It's very important. Emotional intelligence is very important. I continue to work on that, as well as, practicing candor, kindness, showing empathy, employing self-awareness, and knowing, my strengths, weaknesses, and just trying to be an overall better person each and every day I wake up. As far as the workouts go, man, it was pretty cool, man. I got a fitness center where I live at now, so I don't have to be overly concerned about going to the gym, because there's one where I live now. Also, some more new things in my life. I recently started financing a washer and dryer. Not that I have anything against laundromats or, going out and washing clothes, drying clothes, but, I felt like it was best to have it in my house for the first time in a long time. And since I'm financing it, it's going to help build my credit upon bigger and greater and better things. If you got great credit, and you continue to build it and not just let it sit, I think you can build wealth and build yourself financially and mentally up to heights you've never seen before. I also learned over the years the bad credit is just as bad as no credit. You're not having anything changing your score. You're not financing anything or doing anything with your credit. I didn't know that you couldn't just sit and let your credit not move or, not aspire to build anything upon that. But, yeah, man, there's a lot of good things in life to learn. And I believe we should never stop looking for new opportunities, developing side hustles, and, just overall trying to get better. No matter how long it takes, we have to definitely have patience definitely work for it. And definitely respect the process, love the process, eat dirt, and, just grind it out. It takes time. I've, over the years, have had to develop patience, which I have no problem doing. That's super cool. I enjoy it. I love it. I'm hoping within the next year to have my stock portfolio built up pretty well, pretty nice. Got some automation going on, as well as me manually choosing stocks, bonds, looking at specific companies, and just checking out stuff, man. Educating myself on a lot of stuff. Definitely a lot of stock terms, the bull, the diamond, the two hands, to name it's just a few things. Being bullish, or, diamond in the hand, have a stock, hold on to it. It's a few random things random to you guys, but a few things that I've, learned and that I can recall offhand, just like that. But, yeah, man, life is a process. We have to, move. We have to make decisions. We have to continuously work at living. I don't feel I've ever heard anybody say that, but that's definitely what we do. Every day we wake up, we have to work at living. Whether we're eating, whether we're working out, whether we're watching things or consuming different types of content, we have to work on living. If your process is set in stone, you prepare for different things. Not really set in stone, but you have a system and you do certain things. You might randomly do something, or if you have just a schedule where you just work throughout the week and, do other things in the meantime, in between time, throughout that time frame, I think that's cool too. I don't necessarily demonize just sitting around not doing anything productive besides working, but in my opinion, I feel as though I need to continue to try new things, do new things, hence the stocks and bonds, which I'm in the game of now. Finally, Jesus, thank goodness I took that step and pressed that button on that. But it's a process. It's a process, man. I am no longer fearful of a lot of things. Definitely not of anybody's opinion. I don't care what anybody thinks and says about me. Respectfully. It's just good to be passionate about going about life, doing things, and just doing something with yourself. It doesn't matter if it's a hobby. It doesn't matter if it's, something you don't like doing, but you want to check it out, try to figure out where the mental blocks were, or where the feeling was that made you not like something. Like, a lot of people don't like to read. I don't get it, but I do myself. A lot of people don't like washing dishes. I'm one of those people, but sometimes I get in there, get my roll my sleeves up to my elbows and get down to business. Luckily now I have a dishwasher, but that's beside the point. Actually, I had one on my last spot too, but I never used it. But yeah, man, it's just about your perspective. It's about how to be happy regardless of how other people make you feel. I know that's a hard one. It's super hard because, you can be somewhere, people you don't know start talking out loud and, not directly to you, but, just talking indirectly, and, shit gets annoying, and it's kind of hard to employ empathy and, on situations like that where people are just, coming out their face with negativity upon negativity upon negativity, just, slandering, saying wild things, just to prove that they're tough, or just to, how society is sometimes, where people just feel like they can do or say anything to anybody and there not be any repercussions or consequences. I tend to try to stay away from people like that. And even if I'm in the vicinity of stuff like that, I tend to, try to mind my business, but also be self-aware and, mind my surroundings and all that, be vigilant. But, at the end of the day, in my mind, to my knowledge, in my opinion, at the end of the day, like, what did their words really do to you? What did their words really change in you? What can their words even matter when they don't have the context or they don't know you? Never had a full conversation. I had a conversation with you. Never seen you before. Never, people just like to, run up out the mouth. So I feel like it's best to just let them do that and, move on. Also, segueing here, but sort of kind of connected, I really dislike people who tend to get jealous, but not personally. I dislike people who tend to feel like they're entitled to your respect. I dislike how certain folks expect people to, quote unquote, fall in line when they are around them, when they talk to them. I feel like a lot of folks watch people too hard. They listen too hard to other folks. A lot of people can easily say fuck somebody, or they don't care about somebody, but at the same time, you watching, listening, peeping, watching people pockets, and feeling like people owe you something that don't know you. People owe you respect, but you won't show respect. Like, I don't understand where that came from. I don't understand how that manifested. I don't get it. But, me, at the same time, even if somebody is blatantly trying to disrespect me or trying to get my attention or, trying to provoke me, man, I just keep it pushing, keep it moving. People can call me all kind of punks, bitch ass niggas, punk ass niggas, or whatever the fuck they want to do. But, at the end of the day, like, what did that really do to me? Nothing. What did that really change in my life? Nothing. Did it stop my paycheck from coming when it comes? No. Did it stop me from wanting to go to work every day? No. Did it stop me from loving myself, my process, eating dirt, being patient, being empathetic, and showing self-awareness? Nah. I just, never got that. I never understood how, let alone one person, but several people can, get together and congregate about somebody or congregate about their motives, what they want to do or what they think they gonna do, and never, ever take action to do said thing that they were talking about. Like, I don't get that. This is just random, man. This is random talk. I got you here for a little bit, so, I feel like to thank you for giving me your ears. I just, will just express some things, put some more things out into the universe, and just give my opinion, my perspective on certain things. I do realize as a grown man that a lot of people will say things to try to get reactions out of other folks. I've never been that kind of person. If I've had a problem with somebody, they would know it. I would address them. I wouldn't sit around indirectly talking. I wouldn't go talk to somebody else about a person I got a problem with, wherever it came from, even if it was an imaginary figment of my imagination, which a lot of things are, I feel like, in this world, man. Or, you might have a small interaction with somebody, or somebody that associates with you might have a small interaction with somebody, and they may be offended because nobody wants to give them their time. A lot of people's time is valuable, and a lot of people don't talk to people because they're strangers, they don't know them, which I understand. I get that, but you can still be polite about it, which is cool and dandy. But a lot of people don't see it that way. If they feel like they want to try to, engage somebody, talk to somebody, or whatever the case may be, and they get quote unquote rejected, a lot of men, let's make it real direct right now. A lot of men take things personally, which, I don't understand. If you don't know somebody and you trying to talk to them and say something to them, and you know that they're associated with somebody, like, why would you get upset first of all, at the person you're trying to talk to, and then secondly, at the person that you know they associated with. Like, I don't get that. Never got that. Never understood it. It's just too hard for me to, as a man myself. Maybe, I mean, it's different breeds of men. It's different breeds of people. They got their own, you know, codes. They got their own morals, whatever it may be. I don't get it, you know, because I'm just a kind person, and, you know, I just want to see everybody else shine. And, you know, I try to treat people like I want to be treated, but I'll never understand why other men get jealous of other men because, you know, quote unquote, you couldn't talk to, or you ain't got the time of day from somebody that they're associated with. You know, I ain't gonna front, I ain't gonna lie. In grade school, there were a lot of people I went at of the opposite sex, tried to talk to, get with, and even just befriend, who wanted nothing to do with me. It taught me a lot. At the time, I was, you know, upset, mad at the world. So I can definitely empathize with somebody being upset because they can't talk to somebody I associate with, or, you know, won't get the time of day. But, you know, it's a lesson to learn. It's lessons in this thing, man. This thing called life, and I'm happy that I, as a respectful man, got it, get it, and understand it. Because I would not want anybody that I associate with, anybody that I know, to get pulled into some drama, some bullshit, some beef over nothing. The last place I lived at, the last like year and like 4 or 5 months, people tried to pull me into some bull. You know, I wouldn't call it hating. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't call it nothing personal, but, you know, now people get, man, they think that they can take claim on anybody, everybody and their mom's supposed to talk to them, supposed to speak to them, supposed to show them respect without knowing them. You know, in my mind, in my opinion, if you don't want to associate with somebody and you don't think that they're, even if you empathize and respect them from a distance, if you don't want to associate with somebody, you definitely don't have to. Just and then on the other side of that, like, if somebody didn't want to associate with me, even if I spoke to them every single day, and either they spoke to me or they didn't, I wouldn't take offense to it. But if they didn't want to associate with me, then that's cool. They don't have to associate with me. Hey, that's cool. That's just how I feel about it. I'm not no person that's gonna take nothing personal. If I don't know you, I'm definitely not worried about nothing you talking about. I'm definitely not worried about nothing you may say. I'm definitely not worrying about nothing you may do. I just can't. You know, I don't lose sleep over people I don't know. Just because you say you're gonna do something don't mean it's gonna happen. And even if it do happen, it happens. You know, I never got that part of that either. But, you know, just thought I'd take a brief moment to, you know, delve into some stuff. Flipping it around, segueing it back into some positive ROI positive things. Listening is just as important as speaking and getting your point across. I definitely believe if you like something, you want something, you're passionate about it, you believe you can do it, I say you go for it, even if you don't think you can all the way do it. You know, things are not going to happen tomorrow, overnight, unless you're just extremely lucky or you play the lottery and win. The chances of being a human being, I think it's like 4 billion to 1, 14 billion to 1, or 40 billion to 1. I don't remember how Gary Vee described that, but yeah, man. Gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing in this life. You gotta keep pushing. I mean, because if you're not pushing, you're just existing. And then if you're just existing, you're stagnant. And if you're stagnant, you're not making any progress. If you're not making any progress, like, what are you here for? It's okay to be lazy. That's cool, fine and dandy. But at the same time, you got to be passionate about something. Anything. Stargazing. Looking at the stars, looking at the sun. Tarot card readings. Wondering where the moon will pop out at every night. You got to like, want, and love something. But it's best to be happy and to love what you do. That's always been the best. Like sports for me. I love it. I like it. It feels good. I've always naturally been good at basketball. But at the same time, I've practiced a lot too. And that's just how it goes, man. Randomly, I like golf. I'm really good at that too. I like bowling. I love shooting pool. I'm really, really, really good at that as well. You know, I like progress. I like doing things. And I'm very, very happy, excuse me, with the point I am at in my life. As far as financially, as far as demographically, as far as the negative environment that was, I guess, slowly built up indirectly, that I left or whatever. And, you know, like I said, I'm not running for anything. I'm not moving away or looking to hide from nobody. I'm just being a man, handling my business. And keeping it 100% with myself. I love living. I love assisting. I love being a part of society. There is no way I can be here and not do great things. It's all about love, respect, peace, and happiness. You should get you a whole bunch of that. A whole bunch. And when you get some, double down on it. Triple down on it. Whatever you gotta do to make this thing 1,000% positive ROI. Positive, positive, positive. That's what I'm pushing. Like I said, I'm in a new space. Like I said, I'm in a new place. Hey, figuratively, however you want to put that. I'm just there. All I want is to be great. I think you should be too. Let's make strides to get this ball rolling. OMNISCALES gang. I appreciate you. Team OMNISCALES. Team CD Scales. Let's go. Let's rock. Let's roll. Thank you for your time. I am in my mind, but out into the horizon.